guys, in today's video I will be teaching you how to play the King and Queen's Gambit. I will be showing you the King's Gambit first. So first you're going to play e4, black should play e5, which it can be a lot of things, but then you're going to play pawn f4, and there's multiple versions of King's Gambit: accepted, declined. So black can take on f4. You will then play pawn b4, which targets the pawn with your bishop, and you will have full control over the center. But black can get some early development on some of their pieces. You can too. They can only really develop their knights, which is usual, but they can develop their queen and their bishop closest to the king. You can develop your bishop, both of your bishops, your queen, and still the knights. But with the King's Gambit, it leaves the king side very open. So that's one risk of playing it. So also with the King's Gambit, you have King's Gambit declined. Either way, when it's declined, usually that's the declined. You can work from there. With declined, you don't want to take the pawn. You could move pawn d3, which lets you get your bishop, would let it out early and protect that pawn from being taken. And that's on either side with the King's Gambit. And so with the Queen's Gambit, you're going to play pawn d4, d5, c4. And so there's multiple versions. There's declined and accepted. Declined is if they play pawn c6 or pawn e6. Accepted would be if they take on c4. You will then take the center, e4. It allows you to develop your bishop and take that pawn. The queen, if it takes the pawn, you can take back with your queen, which is most likely not happening. These two let you take the full center. So basically, that is the King and Queen's Gambit. So with Queen's Gambit declined, you basically can replicate the strategy of with the King side, except it's better because now it's better. You have more of a chance to defend against any attacks. Like if they play queen a5, you can block with the bishop, the knight, the queen, or you can just move your king entirely out of the way. You could also move your pawn in the way. There's more. It's better because you have more ways to defend against any attacks. And with the Queen's Gambit declined, if it's c6, the queen can be developed much easier and be ready much faster to attack your king. But if it's pawn e6, then you're just gonna play e3. It backs up with the bishop. But the queen is in a much worse attacking position than before because it can't really attack your king. So that is how you play the King and Queen's Gambit. I hope you have a wonderful day. Like and subscribe. See ya.